morning, everybody. Hope you had a happy, blessed Easter. It's Easter Monday today. We had a good time, good dinner. Anyway, back to work today. What we're going to try to do, a few different projects going on. Actually, we just about got chores wrapped up this morning. I'm going to run up and get some bite to eat and a little coffee, and got a few different things going. I'm going to try, my brother found a set of used tires for my B Farmall. I might go take a look at them if the guy still has them, if they're decent. Get something on there. I blew one out last year, I think, so that thing's been kind of sitting there. Not that we use it a lot, but it's nice to have running. And then after breakfast, I think I'm going to do is, we got the 830 case hooked up to the Stalk Chopper Saturday, so try to get that started up. Go out and chop some corn stalks, maybe, if I can get that fired up. I screwed up. I should have parked it closer to the building so I could plug in the tank heater on it. I wasn't thinking. It's about 22 degrees this morning, but that thing should start. A little starting fluid. It's kind of a hard starter, but it usually goes. So get that done, and then also I think we're going to try to put up a new pen up here and move some calves. I got some calves in a pen behind the barn. It's just a little too small getting to be for them, so move them up to a new pen, some higher ground up here, and see how that goes. A few different things today, so well, we'll get started on that. Okay, we got breakfast finished. I'm going to take the pickup now, grab the jumper cables and take with, and see if we can get that 830 started up. I've only had it started once just the other day here now this year, so I don't think that battery is up real good on it. And it'll take a little cranking on it being it's cold, so put the jumper cables on it right away and save on the battery. Get that started, let that warm up, but probably go put some hay out. Sorry about the sun glare there. Put some hay out for the cows and let them out. See if that stalk chopper will work. There's my old dump truck there too. I need to get that running and haul some gravel. I haven't hauled much with it the last couple of years, but I usually try to start it every year, but I do need to get it going and a couple things to fix up on it. It works nice around the farm. It's not really roadworthy anymore, but you can haul a pretty good load in it anyway, fill in this driveways and some other spots. Here we are. I can't blame it. I didn't want to start this morning either, but it's going now. Leave this warm up a while. I got a couple other ones I'm going to get started. I got to start that other 830. Get it off that wagon, and I think I'm going to try to get that B Farmall going. I think I can pull hay out with that now that there's no snow out to pull through, so maybe get them switched around. And that little B, that starts all the time, no matter what the temperature, so. Okay, we're at my other 830 here now. This one's a little bit newer than the other one. This one, the preheater does work on here, so typically it starts pretty good. Like I said, I brought the pickup with anyway, just in case we do have to jump it, being it is a little colder. So we'll see if this one will fire up. Amazing what a difference that preheater will make. Of course, this engine was just overhauled 2 years ago, I think, so there's not a lot of time on it either, but which that other one doesn't have a lot of hours either on it, but I guess it's been about probably 10 years since that was overhauled, but that little heater does make a difference. Now we'll go down and see if that little B will fire up. I got to put the charger on that, then put some gas in that, because that ran out of gas when we pulled it out of that shed that caved in, so I know that's empty. Now this little B Farmall here, if you guys didn't see before in our previous video where the shed caved in, the machine shed, this was in there. The only thing I noticed that really got damaged on it, and I don't think it's too big of a deal, is this steering pedestal here just got bent over a little. I think I can pull it back straight pretty easy. Otherwise, I think it pretty much unscathed. It's not the fanciest thing. I would like to get it repainted. It does run pretty good. The tires on it actually aren't too bad. We put new tires on that. So it's been a few years ago. They're probably more weather checked than anything. And then like the battery here, my grandpa, we set it over there. There should be a battery box up alongside. I would imagine it probably rusted out, and so he just put it there. I should probably get another one. I don't really like having a battery that close to me, just because I have seen, not seen, but heard of them blowing up, you know, if they overcharge or something. But so I should probably get that moved. But this little thing does run pretty good, and you know, I think these things are only rated at about 10 horsepower or so, but they got a lot of power. They got their gear reduction in the rear end and stuff. And they're pretty easy on fuel, so I know I got one front tire there that's in pretty rough shape. That actually pretty much just runs on the one front tire. I need to get another one, but I'm gonna go hook the jumper cables up and let that battery charge up a little and go get a can of gas to dump in it, and it should fire up. This thing usually starts pretty good. Alright, got the battery charging there, hooked up to the jumper cables there. Now I'm gonna run and get that can of gas and dump in, and we'll get it started. Okay, we're over here, we're going to start this B up. We're here at the massive Beast 1066, and I suppose this B would probably be considered like its great-grandfather. So we'll see if we can get old Gramps running over here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that 830, the loader there on the wagon, and unhook that, pull that up by the garage, let it warm up. I might have to feed a round bale with it, get it warmed up, because that really needs an oil change. And then I'll put that B on the wagon and load up a baleage bale and take out and give the cows hay. Then that'll be done. That B is a little easier to get on and off of than it is out of this beefy cab on here anyway, so we'll get that done and get the cows fed, get them out, and then we can go chop some stalks. Just going to go check on that other one running and make sure everything's all right there. We had it running I don't like to leave them idle unattended too long there if something were to happen, but it should be alright. It ain't been too long. Probably throttle it down a little now. Alright, yep, got it throttled down, looks good. We got two of these 830s. Like I said, this one's a little older. It's got the older style hydraulics in the back. Actually, we don't have the lift hooked up right now. My grandpa did convert it over to regular 3-point. It was the Eagle Hitch case system that they had. The other one's got the newer hydraulic pump, regular 3-point. They are both the case-o-matic transmission. Some people can't stand them. I don't know, I really like them. We've had good luck with them. Only time we've ever had any issue is, the sun's getting bright there, is if they run low on oil. Once you learn how to use them, I think they're pretty nice, especially on the loader. So anyway, we're going to get that going and get this unhooked and get that B on there. Yeah, these 30 series cases, I don't know, I kind of like them. They're a tough tractor, but they are getting hard and expensive to get parts for. That's one thing I've figured out with them, but they are very durable, I think. Put this loader control in here. That's kind of nice, instead of having to reach down alongside and run the levers. I'll leave this run and warm up some. Well, hopefully we don't run into any mud pulling that wagon, because with all this massive power, I don't want to rip it apart. Brother Matthew just showed up, so now I can make him hook me up. Well, I see my battery is going to die here, so I'm going to have to quit filming right now. But we're going to go out and feed this hay and then get this phone charged up. We can get some stalk chopping video.
So this is Alan's grandpa's corn. Like I said, that they picked it. So you have a lot of all the stubble still left behind. So this is the stuff that Alan's going to run over with the stalk chopper.